Welcome to GC's Web3 world. In today's video, I want to talk about strategy. I'm definitely not the top Pudgy Party player, but I have played a lot. I was going to do this video once I hit level 79, but the recent patches have changed the gameplay a lot. So I've decided to just go ahead and do it now. But don't fret, I've just hit level 76, so I'm not that far off. Okay, let's get started. First, I want to talk about your home screen and your favorited costume. Strategy starts here. From your home screen, I want you to go to Collections. Once you're there, click on a costume and look in the top left corner. You will see a heart. Click it. Pretty simple, right? Now that you know how to choose your favorite costume, the question is, why does it matter? To answer this question, let's go to seasonal events. The current seasonal event is Halloween themed, and the leaderboard is listed in candy corn. This comes into play when you select a costume on an arena. You will periodically see the word bonus next to a costume with a picture of candy corn. If you're trying to boost your score for the event, make sure that you choose costumes that have bonus candy corn listed. More importantly, make your most versatile costume your favorite. This will ensure that it comes up as the first option on every course. My strategy is to choose the bonus costume if there is one, and if not, choose my favorite. It provides the best chance for a top score. Lastly, keep in mind only the top 50 get a costume and chest for a reward. Starting at number 51, you only get coins. I typically put up my first score and watch it. If I get moved down close to 50, I'll do my free retry. If I'm having a really bad day, I'll do the one for 1,000 coins, but that's as far as I'll go. Next up, quests. The way that quests are set up, they ask you to play a certain number of times with specific costumes. Instead of hoping that that costume randomly comes up, set that costume up as your favorite until you finish the quest. Then rinse, repeat until you're done. Some quests will tell you to use their ability. Others, you just have to play with them. And now for some gameplay. Let's talk Bouncy Wharf strategy. For Bouncy Wharf, you start off like all the other arenas at the starting pin. The starting pin is crazy, people kicking, headbutting, bouncing you around. You just have to try and get a good position so that you're ready for when the countdown gets to 1. Sometimes I just stay still, sometimes I try to move around. Once it hits 1, you want to go straight for the barrel of fish and then for the wooden beam. Be careful, the next area is icy. As you can see, I just got hit. If you hesitate for a moment and you follow it, you can use sprint to get past it. After that, you navigate the moving obstacles, head up and to the right for the next fish barrel. If you go for the catapult, usually it'll land you right between the fish ring and give you the goldfish. Then you can hit the fish barrel and head up to the next level. Next level, same thing, go for the wooden bar. Don't get hit like I did, and it'll allow you to position yourself and go through. Next, bounce up to the following level. With that, you can hit the fish barrel. Look where the fish ring is, go to the left or the right, don't go in the water. Then you can jump through the fish ring, hopefully, land on the landing, hit the fish barrel. After that, jump over the obstacle and get to the finish. And that way you can get through it usually with a decent amount of fish. As you can see, I ended up with 50 in this particular case, but I could have gotten more. I was just a little sloppy. So do what I say and not what I do, and it should work out well for you. One little Easter egg about Bouncy Wharf is if you look at the little bouncy trampoline things, on the first level there's 3, and then the next there's 2, and then the following there's 1. Just a little nice thing, nice touch that they put in there. Next arena is Mount Up. This one is a race as well. Same thing, get your best spot in the starting pin that you can. This one, as soon as it hits 1, you're gonna sprint up to the fish barrel, hit that, around through the fish ring. On this catapult, get in the nearest left-hand corner so you can pop up and get the goldfish. The barrel should be back at the start. If it isn't, wait a moment and you can get that. Next, you can go past the trampoline, hit the 2 barrels at the end, make a left, go through the fish ring, watch out for the poison obstacles, come around through the next fish ring. This one you can jump on top of them and go for that goldfish if you want, or you can just run past it. Weave through the flame obstacles again to the right through the fish ring. This one, depending on timing, you can jump up it, go around to the left. There's a golden fish on the left side of the trampoline there. You can try and get it if you like. If not, just rush through. Remember, this is a short course, so if you're trying to get a lot of fish, be careful because others could finish and then you could be eliminated. But as you can see, I had 120 fish. I wasn't really concerned, so I was really just trying to get through and move on to the next area. Next arena is Survival Tile Tumbler, one of my favorites. My strategy when I start off, wherever I am, I face towards the inside. If I'm on the left, I turn to the right. If I'm on the right, I turn to the left. And my goal is to get to the center. And then after that, I try to make some separation. It's always beneficial if you can get the other competitors to knock each other out, and then either you're left with one to go against, or you're left as the winner. As soon as you get some separation, try and get to the first power-up cubes that you can and start using your power. In this case, with Sus, every time I grab one, I just set it down, go for the next one, set it down, go for the next one. I try to keep a distance. Looking at the competition really helps. Anyone that has a weapon that's close, you can avoid by running. Anyone that has a projectile that they can shoot across the board, you have to be careful of and try to eliminate them first. If you're on it with Bloomy, it's rough. That bee is crazy and it has a crazy hitbox and it's very hard to avoid. But typically I can stay away enough, put enough obstacles in the way, traps in this case, to knock out the competition and keep moving. If you hit a tile 3 times, it turns red and disappears. I try to get rid of the ones towards the center, because if you can do that, then they have to jump over 2 to get to safety. But I'm not as concerned about that as I am setting a barrier between me and whoever the enemy happens to be. Sometimes you get lucky and they just go away quickly, but sometimes it's a long match like this particular one. So as you can see here, I was setting a trap. I put a barrier of my traps in the way and then tried to get rid of the tiles afterwards. I hope this was helpful for you. Gusty Gauntlet. This one is tricky and there is some timing involved. The start, like all of the arenas, is important, but in this particular case, it's a very long race, so there are some areas where you can kind of get yourself back on track. Whenever you first leave, you try to position yourself so you can get through the fish ring that's moving. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but you have to be careful with your landing. You can jump around these fans easily, get the fish ring, jump in the middle, get the fish barrel, and get up the tube. If you get up the tube first, then you'll get the fish in it. Here, I try to go through the middle, jump back, get the ring, then get the barrels, in this case on the left. And this is where it gets tricky. The fans make it difficult to see exactly where you're going to land, but you should be able to land on a fan and go to the next one. I leave that fish ring in the middle there alone. It's too difficult to get to. And then you're up the tube and you qualify. So in that particular case, you're good. If the walkways or paths on the right and the left come out, you know that you're running out of time. So if you've already made it through before they come off, then you know that you're either going to be first place, second place at the latest. and you've done a very good job. There's other ways to address this course, but it's so tricky with the fans. You can get knocked off into the water. So for me, I just try to blaze through it, and that has worked very well for me to this point. Early on, I did more things like go for all the fish rings or try and get rid of the ice cubes at the bottom, which releases that big fan and it allows you to get more fish. But now there's so many folks and they're so good that I don't want to mess around with it. Next, Spinferno. With this one, with all the spin ones, I try to position myself towards the center of the ring so that if I do get hit, in this case, get set on fire, I have a little bit control and I have the ability to move myself around and not get kicked off immediately. This one is good for people for costumes with AoEs because it keeps stuff away from you. Being at the center also gives you the ability to kind of have some protection on the left and the right side of you. If they're coming at you, there's a good chance they'll hit the fire and it'll impact them. But if there is a power up near you, you want to grab it, at least so that you can protect yourself. And I try to move around with it. I don't try to go under it if at all possible, but still sometimes you get in a loop, one person will hit you, you hit the fire, another one will hit you, and you just get bounced off. In this case, I was lucky and I was able to get through relatively unscathed. Some of the competition took care of the other competition. With those types of arenas, it's rough. Next, fan out. So with fan out, this one I'm pretty confident with. This one, it has the fans coming from different directions. Any of the ones that can shoot projectiles are beneficial, but someone like Chief is amazing because it shoots a stream out at a distance for a pretty decent amount of time. It allows you to separate yourself from your competition. Also, because it turns them into ice, if they're positioned in front of the fans and you turn them to ice, then there's a good chance that the fan is going to blow them off the board. But while you're trying to do that, you have to pay attention that yourself doesn't get blown off the board. So once you have the opportunity to get a power up, you want to get it. You can use it if there's someone close to you. If not, hold on to it. But in this particular case, as you can see, whenever I got it, I tried to get rid of the enemies. I caught two near the edge, knocked them off, and since it was the last round, that was what I went for. So that one ended up being pretty easy to win, and I was lucky that they were on the edge there. I usually don't show this part because I feel like it's boring to you guys. As you can see, I got a comment here, no big deal. I'm sure you guys are tired of me talking, so we'll do Lava Lagoon as my last strategy one for this particular video. So this one, pretty decently long course. You have a few different sections and you can choose your path. I typically like to go on the right path or the left path. I don't usually mess with this first goldfish up here. I used to, but because there's so many people jostling around, I just kind of leave it. So as you can see, I missed the first fish barrel there, didn't get the one on the right. I got kind of kicked when I came out the gate, so I decided not to mess with it and go back. Got to the right course, just kept running. In this particular case, I try to get this particular section because it has a lot of fish in it. You have to be careful if you don't get there quickly enough, this section falls into the lava, but that gives you another barrel. You can go to the middle, get that barrel, grab some fish, and again head to the right. But we're almost at the end at this point, so if you have a sprint, you want to use it. The barrels in the middle, I try to get if possible, and then that's basically it. So pretty quick and dirty, pretty fast. This one you can do a lot of stuff with, just be careful. The rest of these runs, I'll just let you enjoy listening to the music, and I'll pop back in towards the end of the video. Okay, I lied. Laserdrome is one of my favorites. I like it. Pretty simple. It's really a pattern. Tip on this one: the lasers always come from the direction that's at the top of the skull head when you're looking down on the arena. So that's where the lasers are going to come from. This is a great inboard, especially if you want to pick up some fish. So whenever this one starts, I go ahead and I start grabbing fish. In this case, it doesn't matter what costume you use because mostly people don't get to the end, but if they do, there's only like one left. So go around, grab it. They come from the top of the skull. So I go jump the first one, grab some fish, jump the second one, grab some fish. The third one, as you can see, all of the rest of the people are gone. So super, super easy. I wanted to throw this last one in here just to show you a little bit about the power of Catto. In most cases, it seems like Catto is a liability because basically what he does is jump up in the air, and when he hits the ground, that's when he does his damage, but sometimes it's hard to control him. But on certain boards and certain arenas, it's amazing. Super, super helpful costume. So I wanted to put this in here. So we start. It starts on the left, it's gonna flip, it's gonna come to the right. I don't like to hit sprint because if you do, then the timing is off. But as you can see, I got kicked there. That's right, kept going. Came back, made sure that I got that fish barrel. Now jumping on the fans, one, and then the center, passing the hook, right? All standard stuff up to two. This one gets a lot of people, they fall to the bottom. You can stand up here, wait for the timing. If you have Catto, you don't have to wait. You can launch yourself all the way to where the hooks are. From there, you can grab these 5, especially if you're far in the lead. If you're not, just head on. Pick a direction, left or right, it doesn't really matter. With these particular ones, you can jump. You'll see whenever they flip, you can time it and jump to the other side, and then you're pretty much done. There's no one anywhere close to me at this particular point. In this case, hit these last 5 and you're done. So in this particular case, you can really just fly through it. Catto is great. There are other areas where you can jump on this one as well, using his ability and give yourself even more distance. But as you can see, I was done a long time before anyone ever got anywhere close to me. So pick your boards, pick your costumes, and you can really make a huge difference based on who you pick for the arena that you're going to be playing. If you stayed to this point in the video, I want to say thanks. I enjoy playing Web3 games, and I hope you like watching and learning about them. If you like this video, let me know. I'll do more strategy videos in the future. I hope you enjoy my Pudgy Party gameplay. If you did, please like and subscribe. See you in the trenches. GG.